Welcome to episode 78 of Sorry for the Delay. I'm your editor, Mia. This week, the boys are talking kitchen etiquette and nostalgic snacks as they celebrate National Weed Appreciation Day. They debate over dark chocolate versus milk chocolate and the proper way to prepare cereal. Plus, a segment called Cannabis Corner, where they ponder humorous and philosophical questions, as if they were under the influence. Enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Sorry for the Delay. This is episode number 78. We are your hosts. My name's Sean. This is Joshua. Joshua, as I do every single week. Just kidding, Joshua. Hey, what side is it hanging this week, my dude? I'm curious to know.
No, mine, it always hangs to the left, bud. You pass it to the left, it hangs to the left. It just seems like the left is the proper way to go. I mean, maybe that's a biblical thing. I don't know what it is about going left instead of right, but, you know, it's going left.
All right.
And it'll continue to go left.
All right,
Hangs
there
to
you
the
go.
left, it all goes left.
I don't even know where to go from that one.
I know, right? So it's such a thought-provoking thing, right?
See, so this is what happens when I change up the format, Joshua. You know, things get too weird. By the way, late night episode again. Welcome to the late night pod.
Oh, yeah.
Once you get to 45 seconds, 45 minutes.
45 seconds.
We've already passed 45 seconds.
Quick.
It's already gone downhill. Please buckle your seatbelts, everybody. The airplane has taken off. Here we go.
Yeah.
Joshua.
Crash right after liftoff. Here we go.
Just like every episode, what is in your cup this week, my dude? Last fucking 7 weeks you've been having nothing but whiskey. The people are scared. The people want to know if there's anything more inside of your liquor cabinet. So,
Well, for everybody who wants me to be drinking something different, I did something different today. I added one more ingredient for everybody. I didn't want to complicate things. So I went with the good old Jack and Coke, everybody. What do you know?
Who saw that one coming? 1,700 weeks in a row.
There you go.
Yeah,
I went from straight whiskey to one extra ingredient, which is good old Coca-Cola, everybody. Cheers. I love this shit.
Buddy.
It's simple.
Cheers.
It's good. I mean, come on.
It's a classic standby. You can't go wrong with it. I love it. I mean, I know you love it.
Yeah, it's
but
really good.
78 episodes in, and he's still drinking the Jack and Cokes, boys. Like there you go. That's commitment right there.
Hey, what about you? I know, Sean. I think you have the most variety. Like, if we go back all the 78 episodes now, like I think you probably have the biggest variety. And I don't even know if any of the episodes you've even drinking water. I think I've had a couple water episodes.
I don't think I've had water episodes. Granted, knock on some wood, I really haven't been sick for our filming of this, like to the point where I couldn't drink, you know. I know I've been sick for a few episodes, but not where I was like, oh God, I got to drink water because I'm dehydrated kind of thing. So there's that.
Yeah.
Thank God. Knocking on wood. But Joshua, this week, as I alluded to last week, I got some more Happy Dads, buddy. Let me show you what I got, because there's a lineup next to me, and it's going to be interesting.
Okay.
So the first thing I'm going to show you, Joshua, is going to be just the back of this can. Right here. This is the back of the can. This is the Happy Dad. This is not a seltzer. This is a hard iced tea, Joshua. Happy Dad hard iced tea. So I have 4 of them on the side of me over here. I'm just going to open them. We're going to do a quick run through of what my favorite flavor is, and then we're just going to drink that one all night. But this is the original, so we're kicking things off with the original. I don't know what that means, so I'm assuming it's just tea. By the way, these are non-carbonated, so if you don't like carbonation, good. I prefer carbonation, so bad. And they're also caffeine free. So brewed with real tea, apparently. Let's find out. Here we go. Wow.
That
smells like tea.
It's like the best sound too when a can first gets popped.
Oh, weird. Interesting. It tastes legitimately, Joshua, just like sweetened iced tea. Like a sweet, not overly sweet, but a lingering sweet on the palate. It's actually kind of nice. Kind of like if you put that in like a lemonade, made yourself like a spiked Arnold Palmer. Delicious. Delicious. The next flavor I have, buddy, a good old standby, peach. So here we go. Peach. Again, never had these before in my life. I saved them for the last 3 weeks. So here we go. Peach. Cheers. Let's see. Smells like peach. Smells like a peach ring. Tastes almost exactly like a Lipton peach iced tea. That's exactly what this tastes like. So, I like that. Very good. Very good. Getting to the last ones. I got some lime. This one is the one I'm looking forward to the most. I'm a citrus kind of person. So lime, is hopefully right up my wheelhouse. Let's find out. Smells like lime. I said lime, but it's lemon. I confused it with Joshua's story about his lemon and limes. But again, tastes like Lipton lemon iced tea. It's nice.
Okay.
All right. And now the last one, Joshua, because this bit's going overly excessively long.
So we have 4? Holy shit.
Yeah,
you got 4 of those things?
My 4th one. This is blueberry, which I'm kind of curious on. I've never had a blueberry iced tea, which in itself sounds weird, but blueberry, who knows?
I love blueberry.
It smells like blueberry. It smells like, I don't know if you ever had them, Joshua, but pancakes? Have you ever had pancakes?
No, I love blueberry pancakes. Are probably by far my best. Yeah.
This smells like a blueberry pancake. It's interesting. All right. Okay. So this tastes like a blueberry pancake. Joshua, if you are in the mood for a blueberry pancake, I highly recommend Happy Dad Blueberry. Like that's nice. That's good. Honest to God, all of these flavors, delicious. Okay. I don't know if I have one that stands out more. I do like the blueberry just because it's like unique. It's a unique take on a hard tea. But I think I'm just going to go with a standby. I think I'm just going to go lemon. Like, I think that's going to be the one I drink today. I mean, granted, I'm going to drink all of them, but for the one I drink.
Well, I did notice none of those. You didn't put any of those on your left. And if anybody was watching the last episode, I kind of feel like he was putting he's putting all the shitty ones on his. Yeah.
Oh, so I didn't divide them. Yeah.
You didn't. Well,
that's because I feel all of them are just equally good. You know,
that's
like I don't hate any of them, honestly. So highly recommend if you see this. They're only 5%, which is kind of weak, but if you're not addicted to the sauce like I am, 5% might kick you in the butt after a few of them. So here's that.
Yeah, I think. I mean, that's. I don't know. Are you gonna drink all those? Are we gonna get? Are we? Jesus.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink all of them. Why not? The way I look at it, Joshua, is I got 4 of them in front of me. That's only 20%. You know, that's only 20%. You know, that's a bottle of wine. That's how that works, right? Right.
Well, it sounds good to me. Well, now that you have gotten all those drinks wide open, now you get to sit back and listen to not my pet peeve of the week, but a listener's pet peeve of the week.
Oh, okay.
So we've said this before. We do encourage everybody to, put it in the comments or contact us directly via DMs or however you want to hit us up. To suggest some stuff. So this pet peeve of the week is brought to you, like I said, by one of our listeners. Okay. And the pet peeve that was brought to my attention, which Sean, you may or may not agree with this. I kind of do, but it has to do with kitchen etiquette.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So when it comes to kitchen etiquette, the pet peeve is the dishwasher doesn't clean everything. Do you want me to do you want me to break that down a little bit further?
Sure. Yeah, break it down a little further.
So when you put your dishes in the dishwasher, please don't put it in there with a full bowl of oatmeal or your whole bowl of cereal with your Cheerios or a tray full of not fully broken down brownies, or half-eaten banana. Whatever's on your fucking plate, just don't throw that thing in the dishwasher because your dishwasher does not clean everything. And on top of your dishwasher not cleaning everything, please do rinse the dishes and don't leave them in the sink piling up because it's kind of gross. It's kind of rude, to just leave your dishes in the sink after somebody's spent all day cleaning the kitchen and then you just go and just throw your dirty dishes in there, or you just don't rinse your dishes off and you just throw them in the dishwasher. So is this kind of a pet peeve of yours, Sean, or maybe a listener? This is a pet peeve, because this kind of is a pet peeve of mine, because I know the dishwasher doesn't clean everything. So I'm curious.
So I will say that I am guilty of leaving dishes in the sink, just mainly out of laziness. So guilty of that. Yeah, for sure. I will also say that it does kind of bother me when the dishes don't get cleaned correctly in the dishwasher, but I kind of take that back to my own fault, because if I loaded it incorrectly, or I didn't rinse most of the stuff off the dishes before I put it in there, then yeah, it's not the same as somebody hand washing a dish, So I completely understand, but yeah, at the same time, it's my fault for doing that. But I do see the pet peeve. I see it. I just this one for me personally isn't one that I find to be that bad. So
okay, so it's not high marks. All right, okay,
not high marks. Yeah.
So let's just go a little bit further with this a little bit. What if you had 5 people living in a house? Mm-hmm. What do you think of the idea of only putting 5 forks, 5 dishes, 5 cups, just 5 of everything, and all color coding everything, so you knew whose was what, and that was the only thing that you had to use ever in the house? 7 people in the house, only 7 pieces of dishware. Do you think this is a little extreme?
Yeah, definitely a little extreme on that front. But if you are in a home with 7 to 5 people, and they all don't know each other, then sure. If you all do know each other, then it gets even weirder, because I feel like you guys just communicate, and like have it be somebody's responsibility every day, or alternate responsibilities every day. So I don't know, maybe the color coding thing could work. I don't know, situational, I guess.
I'm trying to think of a scenario where, like, say yours is the green fork and my red fork was dirty already, and I was like, man, I don't want to wash that shit. You know what I mean? So I grab your green fork, and you come home one day and the green fork is in the dish, it's sitting in the sink, not even washed. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm thinking of a scenario like,
I mean, that would just piss me off, because you shouldn't be using my forks and spoons because they're mine, because I color coded them.
Right.
So that would be upsetting. But if they're all the same fork colors and like plate colors, then I don't know, man. Fucking shit, just push your shit away, I guess. Like, sure.
All right, well, that was brought to you by one of our listeners. I thought it was kind of a fun topic, because I know just kitchen etiquette can be a thing, because I have a hard time even cooking in a kitchen that's not clean from the beginning. So I typically will clean the kitchen before I even start to cook, even though I don't do much cooking. My girlfriend is amazing. She does most of the cooking, but like, I will clean the kitchen before the cooking begins. It's just a weird thing for me. Like, I clean the space before I actually like use the space.
That makes sense.
Kind of makes sense.
Especially in a kitchen, like kitchens should be clean before you even do anything. Like, granted, again, I've been times when I don't clean the kitchen.
There's been times. He dropped his
accent.
You hear how you went hillbilly on that one? Like, there were times when there was a raccoon. There was a raccoon. I left in the garbage disposal. Tail was hanging out.
Listen, the bugs just add more nutrients and proteins. That's all I'm saying. Not saying anything other than that. Not that I'm lazy or anything like that. I'm just saying cockroaches go well with ranch dipping sauce.
It's like, that's not pepper. Them ants. Them ants on your on your rice taste good, don't they?
Them's ants. Yeah. Well. Anyways.
Yeah. Well, there you go, buddy. Yeah.
It was a nice
brought to you by one of the listeners. Thank you for that suggestion. Those are always fun.
Appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, hit Joshua up in his DMs. Let him know what upsets you.
Yeah, good luck finding my DMs. them DMs hard to find.
All right, buddy, let's move on. Let's head on over to the chat with us section. Let's get into the real meat and bones of the podcast here.
All right, Sean. Well, before I hit the button that takes us there, you should know today, my friend, is National Weed Appreciation Day. So we're going to get into the chat a little bit about...
Wait a minute. Hang on.
What?
Today is National Weed Appreciation Day. Wouldn't
Today?
that fall under like April 20th?
No, we
You
sell.
know?
The people who dabble in the devil's lettuce, we don't celebrate. Come on, man. We just don't. We don't give us one day. We get multiple days.
Oh,
We need.
God.
It's like taking the nap before you need to go to sleep. We need to like pregame this shit.
So we're pre-gaming the holiday for next month.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
So it being National
Okay.
Weed Day, we're pre-gaming before the 420. So that's what's taking place. So today is National Weed Appreciation Day. So we're gonna get into some of this stuff. And when you're celebrating weed, what better topics are there than these right here? Right? Yeah, some of them. There's another one in there that might not fall into that category.
These are the topics that Joshua is referring to. We have OG snacks, RIP soft drinks. This one's a mine topic, so it's Weird Hill to Die On.
Mm-hmm.
And then Joshua's other topic is Cannabis Corner.
Oh man, I hope we get there. I hope we get to Cannabis Corner. Man, if you're with us, I don't know what minute it's going to be.
We're going to get to all of them.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know when we're going to get to Cannabis Corner, but I hope you're with us when we get there. So, Sean?
I mean, I'm with you right now. Sorry, I was taking a sip.
No,
I'm
you're
with
fine,
you. I'm
buddy.
with you right now.
I feel like I need to take a sip before we get into OG snacks.
Yeah. Go. You take your little sip, Joshua. I'm curious to see what OG snacks are. Are we talking like snack as in like snack foods? Are we talking like OG snacks? Let's see, like OG, like original, like burgers from McDonald's kind of snack, like chicken McNuggies. Like what is your OG snack? What is
I mean,
that?
OG can fall under like many categories. One of the OG snacks that can kind of come into play in this one is also seasonal snacks.
Seasonal snacks.
Seasonal
You're talking about like
snacks.
moose tracks? You know what moose tracks are?
I don't
Yeah,
know what
like,
is a moose track.
It's like popcorn. It's like popcorn and chocolate mixed together, like that. Like you don't see it during Christmas time. Is why I bring it up.
Oh,
Like it's just a seasonal snack.
that's probably why
So
I don't
is that-
know about that one.
Oh,
Never-
well,
haven't
shit,
heard of that.
Joshua,
Haven't
you
heard
don't
that
know a
one.
lot of things, man. You don't know
I don't.
Irish goodbyes. You don't know leprechauns.
We need to do more polling because I don't know how many people know about Irish goodbyes. Do a lot of people know about that? Anybody listening know about that?
We'll do it this week. We'll put a poll in. Listen, there's a poll. Do you know what an Irish goodbye is? Answer it. It's in there. Thank you, Mia. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, seasonal snacks. I mean, this could be an OG snack because it's been around for so long. Girl Scout cookies. How do you feel about Girl Scout cookies, man?
I love girls. Cookies.
And their cookies?
Yeah, I love Girl Scout cookies. My favorite is the one with the coconut and chocolate. I don't know what they call them nowadays. Do you know what I'm talking about, Joshua?
I do know what you're talking about, but I don't even know the name of them. I know I like coconut and I eat them, but don't they start with an M? Like a mellow?
Hang on, I'm gonna look it up right now. Mia, if you need to cut this, please cut this.
I don't really remember. It's funny because if you want us to eat a cookie, you should give us a name that we can actually remember. How about that, Girl Scout cookies? Just give us a better name, one we can remember. And when I mean us, I mean the stoners, the people who smoke. Make it something easy for us to remember. Or just call it cookie.
Why? Okay, first of all, I looked up the Girl Scout website, and it is very hard to navigate through. There is a lot of clutter going on. But Joshua, the cookie that I like is the Caramel Delights. Those are the ones that I enjoy.
Caramel Delights. You might have to put one of those up on the screen because I do not know what a damn Caramel Delight is. Because I only know the Thin Mints. It's probably the one. And frozen Thin Mints. Jesus. Put those things in the freezer. Smash them up in some vanilla ice cream or something like that.
Just that kind of, well, I don't want to get into a pet peeve here, but the Thin Mints for me are not good. I do not like Thin Mints. It just reminds me too much of toothpaste. Too much of toothpaste. Now, listen, hear me out, folks, before you start coming at me in the comments. I mean, you can come to me whenever you want to, but Thin Mints, toothpaste, right? But I like mint ice cream. So I don't know where the break off is for that for me, but Thin Mints for sure. I don't enjoy them. Like, I'm not a big Thin Mint fan. So that's it. It's my hot take.
Yeah, I think Thin Mints are probably the ones I've had the most of.
Really?
Out of all of them.
Now, is that by choice or is that just by like your parents bought a box and it's just there kind of thing.
I think it just became a staple in the cupboard. Like, I don't know if do all Girl Scout cookies cost the same amount of money? Like maybe because those were the cheapest ones. I think
they're all the same. I think they're all like $5-$6 now. So.
Yeah, I want to think like just because maybe we didn't have a whole lot that's just the ones we would buy, but maybe not.
Maybe. I think that's the only way I've ever eaten a Thin Mint cookie is that it's been in the pantry and it's my least favorite, so it's the only one that's left. So it's just like a thing of like, the last thing in there. Just fuck. I forgot the word for it, but
it's fine because I can move on to the other one.
Sure. Yeah. What's the other one?
I don't know if these are necessarily an OG thing. I think they're maybe like OG for me. But do you remember Pop Rocks?
Yeah, dude. They still make Pop Rocks.
Do they still make Pop Rocks?
Are delicious. Yeah.
Will you still slam down some Pop Rocks? Like you'll.
Yes. Yeah. Of course. Like yeah. That's.
So I can't remember doing anything other than just like opening the bag of Pop Rocks and like pouring them into your mouth. Yeah. Is there other ways to consume Pop Rocks? Can you like put them in things and make them like drinks, or can you do other things with Pop Rocks?
I've seen them in ice cream. I've seen them added to like ice cream and smoothies are kind of like the same thing, but I've seen them as a topping for that. Yeah, you can pretty much put it on whatever you want. Anything that you want to put candy popping on, you can.
Okay. So you're making suggestions to somebody who may try this. So
put them on your dick. Tell me what happens.
Oh shit!
Put them inside your vagina. That's fine. Let's experiment, bro.
Holy shit! All right, it only took 23 minutes for us to start putting Pop Rocks in our vagina. Everybody, congratulations! You made it this far. You've grown up. Come a long way on this podcast.
That's all right. Mia's gonna cut all that.
Don't worry about it. I hope she doesn't. Well, let's get to one less controversial. How do you remember guacamole Doritos?
Yeah, they were delicious, dude. I think they replaced the guacamole one with the salsa verde ones.
Yeah, you said that correctly.
I fucking slurred that shit. These Happy Dads at 5% are getting to me. So much for being a lightweight. Or
how do you say that? How you say that again?
Hang on, let me repeat that.
Verde?
I think they got rid of the goddamn guacamole one for the salsa verde one. I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
If you say it like that, it sounds way better.
Right? How did it sound even better? I don't know. I don't understand. But yes, Joshua, I have had the guacamole Doritos, which were delicious. So yeah, OG snack, sure.
So those will fall under. Okay, how about I got one more for you? How about I'm just picking on Doritos today, I guess. How about the 3D Doritos? Do you remember those fucking things?
Like the little puffs? Like
yeah,
the
3D
puff ones? Yeah,
the 3Ds.
I remember those. I remember they had them in Cool Ranch and the nacho cheese one. And I preferred the Cool Ranch ones because the nacho cheese ones, like whatever it was, like I don't think it was the same nacho cheese that the original had because like the cheese tasted different. It was just weird. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong because I remember everything so well. But,
your speech and your mind tonight is coming together.
My mind. This is what happened. Late night pod, like drinking all day, and just getting on here and can't form sentences.
All right. Well, man. Okay, that's what we got for OG snacks. And if anybody else has some OG snacks out there, I know there's a lot of snacks right now that are kind of going away just because of the ingredients. So maybe this time next year we will have snacks from this time today that will have now become OG snacks because of the ingredients that are currently being banned and all this shit. So I think this list is only going to get bigger.
Joshua, before we move on from this topic, I real quick, because you brought up the whole Weed Appreciation Day. I got to know, what is your go-to snack while you are high?
Or under the influence?
Or under the influence, yeah.
The devil's lettuce? Yeah. I would say for me, the top ones would probably be a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That would be one of my go-tos. Not a lot of ingredients, but really hit the spot.
Yeah.
And to step on that, I would probably throw in some Doritos. Gotta add some crunch in there. Yeah, gotta add some crunch.
No, what flavor?
Oh, well, it doesn't fucking when I'm under the influence, man. You can just
It doesn't matter.
just
So you're
go
telling me
anything
you
in
could
there,
have a
man. You can
guacamole Dorito with your PB&J and it would be okay?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, when the flavors are hitting, man, when the mind and the body and the spirit come together, when it all hits,
I'm sorry.
it's a symphony in your mouth. When all of that comes together, it just comes together, man. It's like a nice soup in your mouth, and it tastes great.
Okay.
But yeah, that's probably my, a quick one. And I don't own a microwave. It used to be a quesadilla.
Ooh, microwave quesadilla.
Yeah, but I don't have a microwave these days. Times are tough. Electric bills are high, so I had to take the cord out.
Says the guy with like 3 screens in front of him,
Hey,
16 lights underneath his legs.
All this is solar powered, man. I got like a couple thousand hamsters running on fucking wheels on the other side of this wall over here generating power for this shit.
Oh, shit. All right, I just thought I'd let the people hear what you.
Yeah, peanut butter and jelly, man. But not the smooth peanut butter and jelly. It's gotta
you're a
be
crunchy peanut butter guy.
It's gotta be the crunchy, man.
Oh,
the texture.
You're a fucking sicko, bro.
Dude,
you're a fucking.
You're gonna tell me we're gonna have a debate over the smooth versus the chunky.
Oh Lord, that's the question. Fuck the other question. The question this week is: are you a smooth peanut butter guy or a crunchy peanut butter gal? Like where do you lie? Like Joshua clearly is in the wrong. Any of you fuckers eating crunchy peanut butter, disturbingly wrong. Like, no. We're good.
I think, you know what? You want to judge me for that? I'm about to judge the people that buy those fucking peanut butter and jellies that are mixed in one fucking container. If you're the asshole that buys the fucking peanut butter and the jelly in the same fucking container,
listen,
I hate to say the word that starts with the R and ends with the T, but you're that motherfucker. You're fucking stupid. Okay?
I am with Joshua 100% on this. That is the stupidest thing that you can buy.
It's disgusting.
Joshua, I'm glad we agree on that.
It's disgusting. I am so against this. I use the red spoon and the fucking blue spoon. I'm the asshole that's going to use yours and mine for the peanut butter and the jelly. I'm using 2 pieces of fucking silverware because I don't mix my peanut butter with my jelly. I keep them independent.
But what about all the single parents out there who have to make PB&Js for their kids' lunches? How easy and convenient of an item to have one thing.
No, I'm sorry. I will buy you here. Hit me in the DM to donate some jelly or some peanut butter to you. Don't buy that shit that's mixed, man. It's got to be so bad for you to put both of those together to preserve. I mean, I don't know. Just doesn't seem like a good idea.
No, it doesn't. And it just tastes okay, by the way. It just tastes fine.
Oh, you buy that shit?
No, I don't buy it. I've had it before, Joshua. I'm not a heathen. I've had these products. They're not good. So
I'll probably get roasted because, like, what's the difference? It ends up mashed together in your fucking bread anyways.
I mean, good point.
Yeah, it's like, who am I to judge somebody like that? But it just looks weird. Just doesn't seem right.
Anyways, Joshua, let's move on. RIP soft drinks. What do you got?
Yeah, RIP. Do you got anything for the listeners? Do you got anything
I do,
for
but
the
I'm
people
not gonna lay it on it yet. I want to get through this RIP soft drinks first.
Right. Get through that first. All right.
We'll do that first.
RIP soft drinks. There's a lot of them out there. This is another. I feel like this episode should be one of those episodes from the viewer because these were also suggested as an RIP. And what I really wanted to do is I wanted to put like pop-ups on the screen and all that, so maybe Mia can hop out. If she doesn't, you guys can go look these up for yourself. But some of these soft drinks you will not be able to get anymore, and it's kind of sad for those of you who grew up on these things. But Sean, do you remember the drink? It's a energy drink. It's the Tupac Hundo Racks drink.
No, no, not even in the slightest. So yeah, no.
The Tupac Hundo drinks. So if you're listening,
was that while he was alive? Or
yes, I want the listeners to go out there and Google the Tupac Hundo Racks drink. It was an energy drink, had Tupac on the front of it. They got rid of that shit, but that was one mother effing popular drink.
Have you had it?
Oh yeah, it was an energy drink. It was one of the OG. It was one of the OG soft drinks. One of the original OG. Like literally, it had an OG on the front of the fucking can. Tupac was on the front of the fucking can.
All right. Well, shit. I'll stand here corrected.
Yeah, so R.I.P. to Tupac and R.I.P. to that drink. Too bad because that thing you can no longer get. But go out and do your research. That's a kind of a funny one to go out and get or look for. I got another one, Sean.
Yeah.
Do you remember the good old Henson's energy drink?
No,
you don't.
Are all of these just energy drinks?
Nope.
Is that?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm saving the best one for last.
No, I don't remember that at all.
Last.
Yeah,
Nope.
I don't even remember Henson being a brand.
Mm-hmm.
Like what?
Yeah, this is
soda?
OG, man. This is OG. I think you were still one of those on my left nut that didn't, or my third nut that didn't even pop out. Like that's how old
nobody
this
heard
shit
that
is.
one, but
yeah. That one's really old. So go check that one out too, because that is another one. And all these, the reason these kind of come up is because we can't have what we have today without these OG drinks. Like we would not have Red Bull. We would not have all these other energy drinks out there without some of these having paved the way for some of this shit. But the final one, Sean, this is the one I think you're going to appreciate the most.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of the Dick and Cider drink?
The Dick and Cider drink? No, I have not, Joshua. Well, explain to me what the
I encourage
Dick and
you
Cider drink is.
To go ahead and Google Dick and Cider, and you show me. You look long and hard or hard and long for the Dick and Cider drink.
Oh, God. Hang on. Dick and Cider drink. All right, here we go. What is this? It just looks like cider.
Yeah, but it's Dick and Cider.
Yeah, Dick and Cider. Interesting.
You can't get it no more. What a clever.
I've never even seen this.
Why would you? I mean,
all right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it looks good. I would have tried it.
I bet you would, you old Dick and Cider. I mean,
love me some Dick and Cider.
So R.I.P. to Dick and Cider. You know, we don't get enough of that. We should get more. But R.I.P. to Dick and Cider.
Dang. All right.
There you go.
Well, shit. And unfortunately, can't get any of those now. So what's the point, really?
Done. But again, we wouldn't be where we are today without the OG drinks or the OG snacks.
Very true. Joshua, again, I have to ask the question, what is your go-to drink while under the influence?
Oh, geez. What is? I don't know. You know what? I don't know if this is an under the influence thing, but I really love, I'll wake up at like 2 in the fucking morning and I'll get me just a nice glass of grapefruit juice. Yeah. Grapefruit juice.
Weird. All right. I don't know how to take that. Listen, I love grapefruit juice, but I don't know if I personally could wake up that late and consume a glass of grapefruit juice. Like you're just raw dogging grapefruit juice?
Yeah.
Like no like anything else added?
Just cold. Popping that the pulp, then has a little bit of that pulp in there. You know, just something about the bitterness of the grapefruit that just hits me. But I will say it tastes good. I love that shit.
I mean, do you think that's just like an old person thing? Like, because every time I see people eating grapefruit, they're like over the age of like 65. You know, there's like that one scene where they have a grapefruit and they have like the little spoon, right? And they're like scooping the triangle out and eating it. Like, is that just an old people thing?
I don't know, man. Like, even when I eat grapefruit, like the fruit itself, I raw dog it. I don't put sugar on that bitch. I just raw. I go into it raw. I'll peel that. I will peel a grapefruit and just eat that thing like an orange, like the slices and all. I'll just eat that shit just like that. Isn't it really good? Isn't grapefruit really good for you? Is there anybody who's like a nutritional doctor that listens to us? I know teeth are important, but
teeth are important. Put that on a shirt.
I know teeth are important. You need them. Well, some people don't actually.
Yeah, better without them. Fake ones nowadays. So what's the point? You know? Yeah. All right. Well, I'm glad I asked because that probably opened up a can of worms, and someone is going to look at you differently after that.
I love that fruit. Shit's good. It is really good.
Oh man, Joshua, you know what else is good? Fucking AI songs
of
the week. So this week, Joshua, I wanted to make something that was in theme, I guess. We have the pirate shirt on, or I have the pirate shirt on this week. Boom, little skeleton guy right there. Joshua has it in his background if you're watching. So I wanted to do something a little different. But when I tried, nothing was really hitting. So I kind of went with an old standby. I think it came out okay. This one, Joshua, I want you to put yourself in this mindset. All of us, we're going to put ourselves into this mindset of a tropical paradise. All right, we are a pirate who's just landed on a beautiful beach, maybe in the Caribbean, maybe in the Bahamas, maybe wherever you want. It's sunny. It's got a cool breeze, right? Just want you to have those island vibes when we listen to this one, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with Joshua and the people watching. Head on over to sorryforthedelay.live/AI radio if you want to listen to the song in its entirety. But Joshua, this song is called Heave Ho, Plunder Below. So here we go, guys.
That's sketchy.
Right? It sounds fun. 3, 2, 1. Here you go.
We're sailing the edge where the sea meets the sky. With a Jolly Roger and a sword in hand, we'll claim the gold of this cursed land. Yo-ho! Yeah! Lash the rigging, boys, and steady the mast. The devil's own tempest won't shake us fast. One more pull and the tide's our friend. The treasure's near and the night won't end. Ashore. The ghost ship gleams neath the moon's cold eye. Her crew long dead but still bound to ply. We'll board her decks with a cutlass flare and dare the deep for its secrets rare. Yo-ho! Fire the broadside, let the timber shake. Every soul aboard knows the risk we take. The kraken stirs, but we'll face its wrath. Our flag flies high on the aftermath. Yo-ho, yo-ho, heave-ho and row. Through the brine and the blood, we'll plunder below. Sing loud, ye scallywags, let the cannons roar. The sea's our kingdom and the gold's ashore. When the last doubloon's stowed in the hold, we'll drink to the fallen, the brave, and the bold. Tankard of rum and a shanty's refrain. We'll laugh at the devil and ride the main. Yo-ho, yo-ho, heave-ho and row. Through the brine and the blood we'll plunder below. Sing loud, ye scallywags, let the cannons roar. The sea's our kingdom and the gold's ashore. So
All right, Joshua, there you go. There's your AI song for the week. How'd you feel?
I could see that them playing that the next Pirates of the Caribbean movie. They could use that
Maybe
one.
in the credits, you know?
Yeah.
Like a nice credit song. So.
I could see them do, you know, what's his name? Jack Sparrow, you know, taking a shower to that one.
Johnny Depp. Yeah,
Just
for sure.
rubbing one out behind the curtain. You know, just
good old shower rub.
Yeah.
Good old shower rub song.
Yeah,
Nice.
Just rubbing one out, you know, using the loofah in all the right areas. Just,
I mean, you got to stay clean as a pirate, you know?
yeah. I mean, not every pirate's dirty.
It's very true. Very true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed it. I mean, granted, you know, some weeks are easier to get some AI songs to sound decent. I think that was the only one that sounded okay this week. But
put yourself in the mindset, man. I mean, that's good. You know, there's a place for every song. Look at fucking Happy Birthday. You know what I mean? I mean, people start playing down their fucking song every day. Like, yeah, Happy Birthday. We're
gonna make a Happy Birthday song.
It's like whose birthday is it? Nobody's. I just really like the song. Like, shut the fuck up. You know, like it just, you know, you don't. You're playing it because there's a reason to, man. There's a song for everything.
Point.
Yeah.
Awesome, buddy. All right, let's move on. Let's get to words. Weird Hill to Die On, a segment that I introduced last week.
I like this.
So here we go. I got some more weird hills to die on if I can fucking speak today. I got 3 of them for you, buddy. 3 of them.
All right.
So the first one, Joshua, which hill are you dying on? Here we go. Dark chocolate, good or not good?
I like it. I love dark chocolate.
Really? You're a dark
Yes.
chocolate
The
fan?
darker the chocolate, the sweeter the berry. Wait, no.
What?
The darker, the sweeter the juice.
Yeah, chocolate stone
No.
juice. No. No, sorry, buddy.
Well, however that goes. But yes, I love it. I think there's a whole lot of flavor in dark chocolate. I will savor it. If it's a bar, I'll put it in my mouth and I'll just let it just dissolve into its very creamiest form.
Ew.
And then I mean, come on.
So like, are you like the person who's like eating like the 80% dark chocolate? Is that like what you're doing?
No, I'm
Like,
putting
is
the
that
raw
kinda-
bean in my mouth. You know, I'm just fucking give me the darkest bean you have on that tree, and I'm chewing on it. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. You want to continue on that one?
Well, I don't know. Like, what percentage does it go up to? Does it go up to 100%? Like that's what I'm saying.
99%.
Like grabbing the
cocoa
bean
or
off the
some
tree.
shit.
Like
Yeah, I guess so.
how hard does it got to get? You know. Or wait, this is going really bad.
Christ. All right, so you're dying on the dark chocolate is
Yeah,
good hill.
dark chocolate,
Got
because
it,
the other
okay.
stuff is just way too sugary, way too sweet.
I mean, yeah, I agree with you.
Way too milky
I'm
or
not
whatever.
the biggest fan of dark chocolate though, so I'm not dying on that hill. I'm going to die on the dark chocolate is not good. Like, grill me in the comments if you want, but I'd rather have myself some milk chocolate, not white chocolate because it's not chocolate, but I'd rather have some milk chocolate over dark chocolate.
So, what percentage does somebody have to buy you that's acceptable? Like, if that's going
Like,
to show up?
38% dark
30,
chocolate.
okay.
That 38% dark chocolate, I'll eat it because it's at that point it's just bittery. So I'll do that.
Get him the 30 and just give me the beans.
Yeah.
However
There you
they-
go. give them the beans. So two more, Joshua. These ones are, I don't know, man. Here we go.
Okay.
I'm going to give you this one first because I feel like this would be less of an argument, but I could be wrong. So, Joshua, milk or cereal first? When you're making your cereal, do you pour the milk in first or the cereal in first?
I think I have to put the cereal in first because I need, based off of the amount of solids, I know how much liquids to put.
Okay. All right. We're agreeing on this one, which makes me happy because I thought you were going to go the other way. And I was going to say, because you like crunchy peanut butter, you're a psychopath. And now that you were on the same level.
I got to throw a butt in there, a real quick butt. When I pour the milk into the bowl, I am very, very strategic and I pour it in like the side of the bowl. I don't pour it all over the top of the cereal because I don't want the top of the cereal to get soggy. Because I want it to get wet and moist from the bottom up. Like I want it to soak from the bottom up. Because I want the top.
That's so funny to me. I want it to soak from the bottom up.
Yeah. Like
Sorry. Yeah.
I don't want the top of my cereal to be soggy. I want my top cereal to be soggy crunch. I want it
Yeah,
to,
you don't want a soggy top. I get you.
No, I don't want a soggy top. No.
I mean,
That's how I do it. That's how I pour it.
I wouldn't say that's weird. I mean, that's just preference. I am a barbarian, and I just pour
All
my
over the
milk
fucking
over
top, right?
my
Yeah,
cereal.
yeah.
I just
Yeah.
pour that shit over.
See,
Like, I mean, it's
we do
gonna
it all the time.
get mixed in either way. So, like, what's the point?
But I don't mix it. I don't
What do you mean you
don't
don't mix
fold it over. I don't mix it. I just kind of eat it from the bottom up. So
Wait, so like you don't even move the top layer?
No,
you're
no.
just like you literally are just like a robot, like just
Yes.
picking and scoop.
yes.
Hmm.
Because once cereal gets soggy for me, it grosses me out. A soggy cereal makes it just tastes gross to me.
Okay, I mean, I get that because I think a lot of people don't like soggy cereal.
Yeah.
But what kind of cereal are you eating that is just instantaneously becoming soggy?
No, I don't drink cereal like that. I have to buy like Cheerios or something that keeps like a hard, like the one that gets soft really quick. I don't fucking eat these. I think they're kind of gross. Is the Flintstones? You know those little
Fruity
fucking
Pebbles.
the
Yeah.
fucking flakes. It's basically like shards of
It's basically fish food for humans.
yeah. It's like somebody took a rainbow and just fucking cheese grated a bunch of little fucking crystals off of a rainbow, and you end up with these slivers of bullshit. And it turns soggy instantly. I don't
yeah,
like that shit.
you are not wrong. Listen, I'm a big fan of like the Cocoa Pebbles. Like I like that, but he is right. They do get soggy instantaneously. So I feel you. I feel you.
Frosted Flakes
not,
too.
Not
We
weird.
sometimes do that, but yeah.
Yeah, basically any thin cereal like that just absorbs milk instantly. Instantly.
Yeah. Terribly designed.
All right. Well, there you go. We're both tied on that same cereal first hill. Not that weird, but all right, cool. Joshua, this is the last one I have for you. Hot dogs, are they tacos or sandwich? Here's my reasoning.
Oh, shit.
Folded bread plus filling equals taco. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yes or no? Where are we going on that?
Yeah.
What do you got?
I think it's
Hot dogs,
closer to
taco
a sandwich than it is a taco.
Okay.
Because I've
So
never
you're not
had
on
a
the sandwich hill.
I've never had a thick taco, if you know what I mean. All my tacos are pretty thin and yeah. But yeah, you know, a hamburger's got some pretty thick lips. I mean, sorry. A hot dog has got some pretty thick lips or buns, whatever. Sorry.
Man.
I can't speak. But yeah.
Here's my thinking on a hot dog being a taco. Like a sandwich, granted, not all sandwiches are like open all the way around, right? Like two buns, like one bun, meat, lettuce, whatever, bun, right? I feel like a taco, right, is a folded tortilla, right? There's no bottom, no bottom. So a hot dog is basically just a folded piece of bread with a little bit of meat, right? So that's kind of like a taco,
Yeah, but but half the time, if you go to a real shitty place where they do, hot dogs, that thin little piece of bread splits anyways, and then it churns into like.
Then it just becomes a sandwich.
Then it becomes a fucking sandwich.
Yeah,
so it's and once again, if we go back to the soggy concept, if you put, if you're a person that layers in a thick bunch of juice in your bun before you freaking put the wiener in, and you get that crease all wet and then it splits open. Then it basically becomes a sandwich because now you're split in two, right? You took those cheeks and you spread them wide open with that fucking juice, and now you got sandwich basically.
All right, so now I got to ask the question, Joshua.
Sandwich.
Do you prefer boiled hot dogs or grilled hot dogs? Like where are you falling down on this whole here?
That's a hard one because growing up I always had boiled, like playing baseball and stuff. They always had that big pot of fucking or steamed or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, steamed.
Yeah, and for me growing up, it was always water was more available, and they didn't trust me to run a fucking grill. You know what I mean? It takes you 30 minutes to start a grill with charcoal to eat 2 hot dogs. You know what I'm saying? So I think growing up it was that way, but there's something about like anything that's barbecued, right? It takes on that flavor, that kind of little bit of char.
Oh yeah.
So time willing, I would probably prefer the grilled. Okay. But I mean, childhood memories and what tastes, what just kind of what I remember is probably in some water and just steamed and yummy goodness that way. But it's really hard. It's hard, but I could taste the difference. I'll be honest with you. Like anybody could taste the difference.
Oh yeah, anybody can taste the difference. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but I'm with you on the grilled hot dog. Like I'd prefer a grilled hot dog over a boiled hot dog, but I will take both. Like I don't really care, but I would like a grilled hot dog over a boiled one. So here's that. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you for participating in the Weird Hill to fuck me. I can't even say it. Weird Hill to Die On conversation. So
that was great.
There's that. Let me know what you guys care about the most on that one. Mm-hmm. Joshua, let's take us to our last one. All Cannabis Corner, buddy. What do you got?
All right. Well, the buildup was supposed to be a little bit better. We got through snacks. We got through drinks. Now we're all fucking high. I even had a suggestion from somebody just to sit here and just smoke the whole episode. And I was like, you know what? This is a program for the kids. For the young adults. Just kidding.
About everybody. 45 minutes ago, we talked about putting pop rocks on your penis and vagina. I don't know if this is about kids anymore.
No, young adults. But you know what? Maybe this is an episode where I could have done that. So if you ever want to see, this guy just send up some smoke signals, I might do that someday. But I just chose not to do that this
That's
time
the
around.
Patreon. Yeah,
that's the Patreon. We're eventually going to get there. But like I said earlier, Cannabis Corner, now that we're all feeling all toasty and feeling good, a National Weed Appreciation Day. Sean, these are a couple questions that come up when you're under the influence of the devil's lettuce. And just like we were supposed to be put in the seat of a pirate on a ship, sailing the open seas, I want you to answer these questions as if you just took a big old, took a bunch of edibles. You're sitting on the couch, and me and you were just sitting around talking about demons and fucking shit and whatever else, and angels and whatever hell comes to your mind, right? The universe. So,
Sure.
Are you there yet? Did you close your eyes?
Yeah, my eyes are always closed, buddy.
Are you?
So, let's
Okay.
go.
Everybody listening, I want you to sit back and just take a big old rip of some good air and just listen to these things. And just,
got some happy
yeah.
dads.
And respond in the comments because I want to know from you guys the answers to these questions. So first, Sean,
Sure.
The question I have for you, now that we're good and high, is who the fuck put the alphabet in alphabetical order?
I'm gonna say aliens, bro. Aliens put it in the order.
Really?
They're the ones who started it all, man. I don't know. I just feel it in my soul, my alien soul.
Okay, all right, man. That was deep. That was deep, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad you cleared that one up because I've been so high thinking about that all day. Now that you've made it a reality for me, thank you. All right, Sean, I've been thinking about this one too, man. This is a question that's been running through my mind.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I'm high, I gotta ask you this question, Sean. If two vegans are arguing, is it still considered a beef?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna think about that one for a second because vegans, vegans on the spiritual level, actually on the just as on the level, vegans are still human. Human is a type of meat to creatures, right? So I guess realistically, humans are made of meat. So yeah, beef it up, baby. Even though you're a vegan, you're still made of beef. I mean, not technically, but you're still edible. So yeah, it's still a beef.
Okay, it's still a beef. Survey
It's still a
says
beef.
it's still a beef. All right, man. Thank you, man, because I've been thinking about that shit. It's been keeping me up.
Bro. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Space
Thank
lizards,
you,
bro. Space
All right,
lizards.
let me get another edible real quick. Hold on. Let me get into this real quick. We're gonna go deeper. 'Cause I'm still thinking about
deeper than vegans. All right.
because I got vegan still in my mind right now. I'm still like, fuck, dude. I'm still thinking about the vegan thing.
Okay.
Question 3, Sean.
Yeah.
Can vegetarians eat animal crackers?
Bro, all I know is that you got to free those animals.
Damn.
They shouldn't be locked up in those little box cages. So that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm saying if you're a true vegan and a vegetarian, you free the animals. We're all about freeing the animals, bro. So I'm gonna say, don't eat them, free them.
Oh man. Okay. Cool, man. Whew. I'm glad you went that way because I was gonna start tripping out really hard right there if you were just gonna be like, it's okay to eat animals. So it's gonna go deep from here now. Start to trip out. Hold on, man. I think my eyes.
It's okay to eat animals. It's okay to eat animals, bro.
Right.
Bro, I eat animals all the time. What the fuck are you talking about?
My eyes are starting to hurt. Hold on. Okay. All right. Let me have another edible real quick. Hold on. Got another one. This one's gonna get deep though. We're gonna go way. We gotta go
Deeper
way.
than that, huh? Okay.
I just hope I can read this one correctly because now I'm like 50 grams in of edibles.
Whoa.
What the
That's
fuck
too
is
many.
going on? Yeah,
That's
it's crazy.
You're unable to control your body at that point.
Yeah.
That's too many.
The screen is getting blurry. I'm seeing colors.
I'm seeing color. Oh yes, you should be seeing colors. You're not colorblind.
Let me try to read this one. Give me a second here.
All right. Go for it.
All right. If you try to fail, but you end up succeeding, Which did you actually do?
Well, then you'd still be succeeding because, failure is only. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that.
Help me. Don't stop. Don't stop me in the middle of the trip. Don't stop me in the middle of my trip, man.
Failure is only a fail if you are unable to succeed. So by succeeding in failure, you are still succeeding at something. So there is no failure without succession. Succeeding?
Fuck! I almost lost it right there. Thank you for bringing me back. I almost.
What even is this bit?
I'm shooting boogers out of my nose right now. God damn it! Do not come to YouTube. You will see boogers in my nose. God damn it! Don't. Just listen. At this point, just listen.
Oh
just
my
listen.
God.
Okay. I got one more.
What else you got?
I got my last one. So let me get this last one out, dude. This one.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready and willing.
All right. This is probably we're going full circle here. We got to get a little serious. Maybe not. What if scientists, philosophers, those guys,
Philosophers,
the people who invented falafels? No, not them.
Just pissed myself. Yeah, people who invented philosophies.
Okay. What if scientists, philosophers, and researchers were high when they made their most important and noteworthy discoveries? How would that make you feel?
Great. It would make me feel great.
Wouldn't it?
Joshua, like, that just,
Eureka.
I mean, Joshua, we've talked
Eureka.
about this before, right? Like, the brain is amazing, right? You can detect something staring at you while not even looking at it, right? So sometimes the brain needs stuff to open up different areas, right? That it can't access all the time. Like, as we, in our current state, don't have, like, the ability to, like, hyperfixate and open those brain waves, right? So if a scientist or a falafel maker was under the influence when creating these things, then it just goes to show you that these things aren't as dangerous as big government, big America wants you to think, Granted, you don't want to be taking no meth in the arm and shit. Like,
right.
Maybe eat a mushroom. Maybe have a little bit of the devil's lettuce. Like, it ain't going to hurt you. Like, it can only just expand your brain. So, I don't know. There you go.
Cool.
Cool
All
beans.
Right. So,
cool
in celebration, man, of fucking national, celebration of weed, man, I think we move forward and we take the devil's lettuce off the gateway, the keyhole drug. And we just we put it up there and we cradle this thing and we love it because I think it's a genuine piece of art and you know what I mean? Just
buddy. I feel it. And until April 20th,
it's coming.
We'll see.
This is the pre-game. This is the nap before we sleep. This is it.
Before you make the forever sleep. Got it.
Yes.
All right, buddy. Let's start landing this plane. I know we're going a little over here, but I wanted to get through your segment, and it was worth it. So wonderful. Right. Let's do some fun finds. Let's do some fortunes. Let's get some lucky numbers and send the people on their way for the week.
Let's wrap it up.
Joshua, what do you got for your fortunes or your fun find? What do you want to do?
All right, buddy. I'm super happy to show this one off because this actually completes the set. So if you are just listening and you want to slide over to YouTube to check out the completion of the set, this is what the set looks like. Sean can grill me if he says this is the whole set or not the set or, fucking so be it. But when I was up in Washington with Sean and friends, everybody's family up there too. I picked up this little guy right here. This is my other little Garfield with Pookie. And now that I have Garfield with Pookie, if you give me 1 second.
Joshua is currently picking up what I believe to be the full set of the Garfield figurines, the Garfield Funkos, excuse me.
And here we go, everybody. I currently now have the completed set.
Wow. Wow, look
of
at
the
that.
Garfield
That's
collection.
amazing. That's
Super
beautiful, dude.
happy to have finally completed this set because we love Garfield.
Mhm.
And I'm just so happy that I was able to complete the set, and doing so, I was able to do that by going up to the Funko headquarters. So that was pretty
Nice,
fucking
buddy.
cool. So
Nice. Which one's your
thank you.
favorite? Which is your
I'm going to
favorite?
go with, altogether, it's kind of hard not to love Garfield in the
Oh,
nightgown.
Time? Yeah,
God,
nightgown.
that's
Yeah,
love.
dude.
But
That's
the
nice.
close second would be the cheese one. I think this is the one I showed
Okay.
off last week.
All right.
Yeah. So,
That's good.
but I completed the set. So there we go, man. Happy.
Congratulations. Set complete. Woo.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Beautiful, Joshua. Beautiful. I'll show you my fun find for the week. Let me turn it on and slow it down.
Oh, yeah, please.
Give me 1 second.
Please.
Hang on.
Slow that bitch down.
All right. Here we go. Joshua, this is my fun find for the week. There you go. So this is a Wally bouquet.
Is that really
with
slowed
some-
down? Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry to interrupt
that's
you.
I mean, that's as slow as I can possibly. Hang on. Sorry. No, I can make it slower. Hang on, everybody. Hang on.
All right.
Hang on. There we go.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay.
There you go. I even stopped to do it. Anyways, this is my fun find for the week, Joshua. This is a Funko Pop. This is the Bitty Pop series. I wanted to show this one off because I have a little thing I'm going to do for the next few weeks with some Bitty Pops that I just recently acquired. So I'm pretty excited for it. But this is Eva. I call her Eva. I guess it's Eve and Wally in a bouquet, Joshua. They had this one for Valentine's Day, but I figured with spring coming around the corner, kind of fits. It's kind of fitting.
Mm-hmm.
And so for the artwork for the week, this is the Mickey Mouse from Walt Disney's Family Museum up in San Francisco. This is a cute little postcard that we got there, but it's really cool. I really love the artwork on this. Just classic Mickey in his classic attire with his classic face. I mean, what more can you say? Head on over to YouTube. Sorry for the Little 8 Out Live and check out both of our Funkos for the week. But there you go, Joshua. That's what I got for the week. So
I
pretty
like
fun.
it. That's good.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. What about some fortunes, buddy? You want to do a fortune?
A fortune?
Lucky number?
Should we bang out a fortune really quick?
Bang out a fortune, baby. Why not? Hell.
All right. Fuck it. I know. Here we go. Let's get dirty. Again, with the Dirty Dozen fortune, because we love these things. The last time, if you watched us I think last week was, when I threw the other ones behind my back. I'm still cleaning those up. It's fucking all over the floor. Kind
Still on the
of.
floor.
I'm taking a break. I'm taking a break from those fortunes. So let's get dirty with it. It's been a fun episode. Let's have a little more fun here. All right. So your fortune. I really hope I can get this out. Holy shit. Wait, let me count it. Okay. There's probably less than 15 words here, so I think I can say this
All right,
without
good.
stuttering.
Is it all printed on the sheet or is it not?
Yeah, they managed to get all the words onto this
Okay,
one.
good,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, thank you to the creators of this one because fuck, last week was a struggle if you saw last week. And if you didn't, just fast forward to the very end of it because it's a wreck at the very end, the last one. All right, here you go. So your dirty fortune for March 25th, episode 78 is as followed here. An admirer will soon reveal himself, which is technically a misdemeanor.
I think we've had that one before, unfortunately.
You weren't supposed to say that.
I think that's a repeat one.
You weren't supposed to say that,
Some of them are repeats. I
I'm
gotta
just
let the
kidding.
people know we're
They
honest here. We're an honest set of people here.
That was a repeat. That was a repeat. And it is a misdemeanor if you do that shit. So don't fucking do that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Still a good fortune, I guess.
That's your fortune. Yeah, yeah.
Just be careful. Get your speed dial ready. If somebody's going to come up to you and expose themselves to you, get that number ready.
You know what's weird is there was a day when that was okay too, when people used to do that. That was it was like
Yeah.
a joke.
Joshua, there's a day that everything was legal.
I know.
At one point
not
in time.
cool. It's like, what the fuck?
All right, buddy. Let me give the people their lucky numbers for the week while you think of your end monologue.
God.
Ladies and gentlemen, feel free to use these for whatever nefarious reasons you would like. But these are your lucky numbers for the week. They are 3, 6, 10, 11, 16, 18, and 36. Once again, your lucky numbers are 3, 6, 10, 11, 16, 18, and 36. There you go. hopefully you guys win something. Let us know if you do. Let us know if you don't. Like, fuck it. Let us know. Joshua, with that being said, the plane is in its final descent here, buddy.
Man.
Let the people know, just like they do on regular airlines when they ask you to buy their credit card or sign up for their credit card. Joshua, what do you have to say to the people this week?
Yeah, there we go. All right. I don't know, man. I just want to keep it very simple, like I normally do. Just keep it so simple. Now that I've had all these edibles, now that I'm like 100 grams into this episode, and I'm still trying to figure out, who put the alphabet in alphabetical order. If you know the answer to that, please let us know in the comments, because we're still trying to figure that out. But yeah, I love your engagement. Today was all about your guys' feedback and suggestions. So keep that coming, because with every episode, we're going to do more and more of this. So we appreciate all you guys. Hit us in the comments. Hit Sean in the DM because he has that and I don't. Maybe I do. But as always, I love you guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And Sean, the stage is yours, buddy.
Oh, thank you, buddy. Hey, like Joshua says every week, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. We do really appreciate it. It means a lot to us. A little bit of housekeeping real quick. Hey, we just hit 50 subscribers. By the time you listen to this, it's probably like 48. You probably lost them with the vagina and the pop rocks. Yeah, that probably threw a lot of people off. So, hey, at one point in time, we had 50, so that was cool. Mm-hmm. But we do really appreciate that. That's awesome. And the Vegas vlog, Joshua, will be coming out this Friday. So when you guys are hearing this, tune in on Friday and the vlog will be out there. It's only about 3.5 minutes long, kept it short and sweet, but you'll see the new introduction for the Sorry for the Adventure, and just a little bit of Vegas, just a little bit of fun. So there's that. Head it over to sorryforthedelay.live. We pay for that shit. Go there, listen to the episode, watch the episode, and get ready for the merch, because it is coming really, really soon. So we're getting there. So.
Yeah, check out that music, man. That music's fun.
Oh, yeah.
There's a time and place for all that music.
It's all there. Yeah. Get a whole fucking playlist of it, and we'll eventually do something with it. So, other than that, thank you guys again for watching. Thank you for listening. Joshua, we will see the people next week. But you and me, buddy, you and me are going to be sipping Long Island iced teas on a tropical beach, watching Jack Sparrow get chased by a tribe of indigenous people. So,
yeah, hell yeah.
Let's do it. All right, guys. Peace.